guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we're gonna take a look at the Berserk controlled blue Vegeta today. Really like just a fun idea for a character, I think, right? Like this kind of Vegeta and this kind of like, you know, interesting blue aura and stuff like that. The problem is that this is one of the heroes characters where they went a little bit underwhelming with it. I mean, obviously things would be better if all the heroes characters were super good, but this blue Vegeta, again, he does pale a little bit in comparison to some of the better options, right? Such as, of course, Limburger Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, as well as Super Saiyan 3 Rose. So here's what I just went with his build. I was very close, believe it or not, to giving this guy an offensive build, just because I don't think he's going to be very good, right? So, like, I don't really want to waste, you know, good dodge equips on a character that I think is not going to be very good. Nope, there's not really much of a point, right? But I mean, Vegeta could potentially be useful, I think, in like a situation where there's multiple enemies. I think that's when this Vegeta could get pretty good. And then, I mean, dodge is what he gains against multiple enemies. So I figured, you know what, whatever. We'll give the Berserk blue controlled Vegeta some dodge. Let's use him. Let's see what he can do. I mean, he does have guaranteed crits against one enemy, which, I mean, you know, is good for sure. But, you know, even with that, I do wish he had a little bit more. But, I mean, let's hop in and we'll see how he looks. Alright, guys. So, we're in an event here with our boy Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Berserk controlled. Now, this Vegeta is certainly a little bit of a disappointment for sure, right? Because, I mean, I think that his animations look... Of all these heroes characters, it looks nearly the best. I don't think they did a good job with his aura right here, though. It doesn't really look like it fits too well on him. I mean, you guys can clearly see what I mean with that. Now, Vegeta, it's like he's got a little bit of stuff here, but it's like he would need, like, one more thing to make him, like, actually good, right? So... just quickly, link set, we have Saiyan Warrior Race, Prodigies, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle. Vegeta does have a part of his passive where you want a full Dragon Ball Hero turn. So the Dragon Ball Hero team is kind of where we're going to be using him. Super Attack Effect, he gets 30% defense, which is good. Disables enemy guard, which is pointless. And then Supreme damage to the enemy. And then as part of his passive, he gets 3 key, 180% attack and defense. He has a medium chance to crit. Then he gets 50% attack and defense and a 10% chance to crit per hero category ally in the turn. So right now we have a 50% chance to crit with Vegeta. Then Vegeta builds up. He gets 40% attack and defense with each super attack performed, up to 120%. And then he gets 120% attack and a 50% chance to crit against one enemy. So at that point, he would actually have a 100% chance to crit against one enemy. I'm sure people will still give him a lot of crit in the potential system. But yeah, so 100% chance to crit is obviously good, right? And then against two enemies, he gets a guaranteed additional super and a high chance to dodge. So that's what we have right here. During this video, we'll fight one enemy, and then of course we're fighting two right now. Now, the thing with Vegeta is, again, it's a little limited. Whereas a lot of the other heroes characters, right, like the Brolys and stuff like that, you know, they're doing, like, you know, they have their start of turn stats, maybe something from their super attack effect, but then they're also getting defense when attacking, like, either just when attacking or when performing a super attack. Vegeta doesn't have that, right? So, I don't know. I think maybe giving him 100% attack and defense when performing a super attack could be good. Giving him, you know, the guard damage reduction or dodge baseline also could be good. Like, there's several different things we potentially could have given this Vegeta. I just think as it is, he's going to feel a little undertuned. Because, like, you know, it's nice that he does guaranteed crits against one enemy, sure. But that's where we get to the little secret, which is that crits don't really amount to too much by themselves. Right? It's like, yeah, Vegeta can do lots of crits. Well, I mean, well, number one, look at that damage. That damage is not exactly crazy right there, Vegeta. Are you kidding me? Nice attack stats, Vegeta. I mean, that's a full Dragon Ball Hero rotation. We have support. We have okay linking partner next to him, right? I mean, Dark Mask King is giving him 3 links. Not a terrific look by Vegeta right there. We will definitely say that. So he can definitely do a little bit better than those kind of like lower numbers right there. Again, that's not very good by Vegeta. That is for sure. But remember, Vegeta, again, does need to build up. It's 3 super attacks for him to be fully built up. So on this next turn, we're going to see him fully built up. I feel like we can do 2 turns here, and then we'll cut and we'll come back against one enemy and let Vegeta sort of build up against one enemy and see what he does. Again, I mean, it's just simply a matter of low stats. And the other thing, too, is that Vegeta... I think it's good to gauge, like, by what a character is, right? So Vegeta is a summonable unit. So I would like summonable units to perform better than, like, what we're seeing out of Vegeta. Okay, so we'll do this again. This is a nice turn where we've got a lot of his links up. It's up to 377. I mean, that's just not high enough, right? Like... again, it's not 2021 anymore. Like, you know, we could say stuff like that all the time. I mean, this Vegeta would have been very good pre-Red Zone. Pre-Red Zone, I think this Vegeta would have been very sick, actually. But, all right, so again, we'll do this, and then we'll get the next turn. Because we'll have him fully built up, and then we could put him next to the Xeno Vegeta and, you know, get the little bit of extra Vegeta family support and see how that's going to work. By the way, that Xeno Super Saiyan Goku and the Xeno Super Saiyan Vegeta, they're going to be part of the EZA characters next year, huh? That's going to be interesting. Yeah, because the 2021 Heroes batch of characters was very good. But, you know, 2022 batch was not. So here's Vegeta fully built up, and he's at 6 million. So that's 6 million attack stat, 50% chance to crit, 50% chance to dodge. I mean, like, right there, like, he's okay, I guess. Okay-ish. But, I mean, it's like, I really gotta, like, really lean into the, oh, he's okay-ish. Alright, so we've reached this rotation. Vegeta is at 500k right there. Again, he's fully built up. We have most of his links up. Those 2 links right there, Saiyan Warrior Race and Saiyan Pride, those are just raw attack. Well, actually, right, I could always click it now. Like, I could just click it right there to show that, right? Those are both just raw attack links right there. And then, so besides the stats that Vegeta has, this is what it is, right? It's the 500k that we have right there, and then he's getting 30% from his super attack effect. That's what Vegeta is going to be able to give us. So let's, again, see his stats right here. And then after this, I think we'll just cut ahead to fighting one enemy, because Vegeta can hit harder against one enemy, and then, of course, he does have the guaranteed crits as well, but, I mean, obviously, I would prefer, like, Vegeta on this turn, I think it is going to be better than a fully built-up Vegeta against one enemy, right? Because Vegeta, with a little bit lower attack, 50% chance to crit, 50% chance to dodge, is better than higher attack and 100% crit. Unless, I mean, at a point, like, you know, if it's a Blue Kaioken Spirit Bomb, like, yeah, that's good. Oh, that looked weird. Bro, the cord. There's nothing I can do, because you can't buy the cord. I have to ask Nano. I gotta hit up Nano Tech and say, bruh, I can't get the cord anymore. They don't sell it anymore. Like, what do I do? Nano Tech, help me. All right, what's this additional super? 7 million right there? Again, so he gets 30% defense twice. This Vegeta, yeah, he's a silly boy. I mean, at least his animations look good for Blue Vegeta, right? I mean, we'll definitely take, you know, Heroes animations that look decent. All right, so let's head over to, there we go, dodging super attacks. Perfect, perfect. Let's head over to a fight with one enemy, and then see Vegeta build up over there. All right, guys, so Vegeta's going to get a little bit more attack going through like this. Actually, it is a little concerning. I'm a little nervous that Vegito would actually kill. So we're going to lose some links here, but I don't want Vegito to just kill Frieza before Vegeta gets a chance to build up, right? That's the thing about Vegito. Vegito is a real hard hitter, yeah, and this super attack is going to hit the whole rotation anyway. Okay, sure. Vegeta dodges it. Beautiful. And then Dark Mask King's not going to take anything. Vegeta slot 3. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, it is a guaranteed crit. All right, sure. Hidden potential system additional normal? But Vegeta built up by supers. I can't get a normal, dude. Come on. Yeah. Oh, alright. We'll come back on the next turn. Alrighty. So, we have, well, the inevitable is here first. But, okay, anyway. A fun video. Alright, Vegito is going to get a little bit of support for our boy Blue Vegeta. Could this Frieza kill us? I don't think so. Like if this Frieza supered Blue Vegeta, I don't think we would die. So we did, remember, one super attack last turn. Unfortunately, characters that have to build up specifically by super attacking are typically, in my experience, just super frustrating. Man, damn it. Alright, so let's see what Vegeta does right here. Hopefully Vegeta, if he gets to hit him potential system additional this turn, he actually just gives us a super attack. That would be great. Which... the amount of... Like, at times, I have to listen to people screaming at me to use additionals. Bro, like... Yeah, dude, Beast Gohan is great when he just always is additional normaling, right? Like, no, like, oh, God, man. Oh, it's just... Alright, let's just go to the next turn. Alright, so we have another rotation here for Blue Vegeta. So after this, we will be fully built up, right? Let's just see what's Vegeta's defense at here? 456. Okay. And he still needs to do one more super to fully build up. And then, of course, he'll also get the 30% super attack effect. Yeah, I don't know. Vegeta, I mean, I would just prefer if Dokkan... I've talked about this a lot, too. I'm not just talking about this because of Vegeta, but I really would prefer if Dokkan would stop, like, having characters build up with super attacks. Because it just leads to, like, it leads to frustration, right? Oh, we didn't counter, but we just dodged that. Okay. Like, there's something more frustrating than Vegeta needs super attacks, and then we get additional normals, right? Like, it drives me nuts. Whereas, you know, maybe it's fair for someone to say, you know, like, getting an additional normal doesn't bother them, but, like, the dodge failing makes them lose their marbles. I get that, because the additionals is what drives me insane. But that's why, go back and watch some of those tech Vegeta and Nappa videos, and I'm like, I love this shit. They do normals, and they're building up. We don't have to worry about this nonsense. God. Okay. Here, let's just get Frieza out of here. And we could do one more rotation. We'll see what's his name, Vegeta's going to look like fully built up. We'll have a decent rotation for him. And then we can finish up. Well, I actually wish... Maybe for some of these showcases, I'm going to start bringing items, man. Because now I'm sitting here thinking about, like, we're going to get Vegeta in slot 2. Like, what happens if, like, full power Frieza on the next turn goes crazy, right? Probably shouldn't have killed this Frieza. That might have been a mistake. Well, the Vegetos probably would have killed him anyway without the actives, right? Dude, it's a Limit Breaker Vegeto. This guy does so much damage. Constantly just shooting damage out. A little scary. Does Xeno Vegeta die to that? Yeah, probably. What's the move? Do we trust Super Saiyan 4 Vegito? Yeah, that's the play. Dude, I'm gonna have a meltdown. I'm actually... The additional normals drove me crazy. I will freak out if Vegito dies before Vegeta gets to attack. Okay. This Frieza's still like a real boss, by the way. This Frieza is tough. Yes! Okay. And he gets to 9.51. Remember, this is a guaranteed crit right there. And another! Oh my god, and then we get to die! Yes, man. Kerplow! Goodbye, Vegeta. That's why you suck. Alright, this is Saiyan's true nature. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Berserk controlled, right? Of course, blue Vegeta. Kind of a bummer that, you know, he's not, like, him and Broly are kind of, I don't know, is Vegeta the worst summonable character? Is it Broly? It's hard to tell. I mean, because Fu is definitely way better than them. And, I mean, Modified Gen M and Golden Metal Cooler are way above them, too. Vegeta and Broly just were not quite given enough, right? And, Vegeta's animations, I think Vegeta's animations look really good for a hero's character, for sure. His leader skills crossover category at key 3 and 130% to stats. His super attack is the Ignite Strike, which raises defense by 30% for 1 turn, disables enemy guard, and then does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Investigating the True Nature of Saiyans. He gets 3 key and 180% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he gets a medium chance to crit. That's a 30% chance. Then he gets 50% attack and defense and a 10% chance to crit per Dragon Ball Hero category ally in the rotation, excluding himself. Right, so then, bam, we're up to 50% crit right there. Then Vegeta gets 40% attack and defense with each super attack performed, up to a max of 120%. And this is, you know, what drives you nuts, because, I mean, if you're me, you guys see it. I mean, it's just hit him as system additional normal after additional normal after additional normal, right? Which does literally no value to us, right? Because, well, I mean, I guess they are guaranteed crits, because Vegeta is only doing guaranteed crits, so it'll at least do damage, but, like, so much you're not winning off of damage. Like, Vegeta, at least with the additional super, is going to be getting himself more defense, which this guy badly, desperately needs. Remember, he's a superclass character. Superclass characters get obliterated by these big-time villain bosses. So, I mean, that is a shame. I grow tired of characters that build up with super attacks, just flat out. Then Vegeta gets 120% attack and a 50% chance to crit when facing one enemy at the start of turn. So, again, between his 30% chance to crit start of turn, 20% chance to crit with full Dragon Ball Hero rotation, and then 50% chance to crit against one enemy. He has guaranteed crits, which is cool, but, again, damage doesn't typically win fights. So there's that. And then Vegeta gets an additional super, and then a high chance to dodge against 2 or more enemies. So Vegeta is significantly better against 2 enemies, right, than he is against 1. Because you get the guaranteed additional super, that's another, 30% defense guaranteed, and he's got the high chance to dodge. So, I mean, you could use, if you know there's going to be multiple enemies, we could utilize Vegeta. But, like, that's pretty much it, right? Vegeta, I mean, we saw Vegeta against 1 enemy. Did you guys enjoy that performance? Right? Yeah, great crits, man. Dude, we crit Frieza, and then Frieza just explodes Vegeta into a million pieces like Krillin, man. So then Vegeta's link set is Saiyan Warrior Race, Prodigy, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. 12 key multiplier is 140%, and then it's a Vegeta, so he has a million links, categories. And this is where it's a real bummer. He specifically needs a full Dragon Ball Hero rotation, right? And this Vegeta needs every single stat he can get. But what's a major issue here is because of that, like, he's on all these teams, and we can't really take advantage of that. So Vegeta's on crossover. Realm of Gods could always use more help, but Vegeta sucks for Realm of Gods. He's also on the Pure Saiyan team. Vegeta is over here on the Time Traveler team. We have Vegeta on the Vegeta Family team. Vegeta Family is so desperate for help. I mean, this is not good. You look at this right here, it's brutal. Vegeta could have really been good here. Sibling Bond is such a quirky category, could always use more options. He's on Worthy Rival, another team. Again, we'd love to just continue to get stronger characters here. He's also on the Bond of Master and Disciple category team right here. So, sure, there's that. Then Vegeta is on the Dragon Ball Hero category team. Vegeta is also on, this is the big one right here, Miraculous Awakening. Look how infrequently we get Miraculous Awakening characters. Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, this is 2020. 2020. Right there. We never get Miraculous Awakening characters, so Vegeta not being better, it really is just such a shame. You know, he would be a nice help to a team like this. Then there is the Gifted Warriors category team, Vegeta's on. We also have, this is what, Power Beyond Super Saiyan. Yep, Power Beyond Super Saiyan category, which got a lot better with all the Heroes characters for sure. And then finally, there is Bond of Parent and Child. So, there we go. There is the Berserk-controlled Blue Vegeta. Yeah. I mean, let me know if you guys like this performance in this video, because I sure didn't.